Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial where we'll be showing you how to use Quickbase. This will be a step-by-step guide. If you're looking to get a handle on this powerful platform for building custom business applications without writing code, this tutorial is your starting point. We'll be giving you a step-by-step walkthrough of the platform's core functionalities designed to take you from beginner to a confident user. We'll be covering its interface, creating your first app, building and customizing tables to store your data, designing forms for easy data entering, and setting up reports and dashboards to visualize your information. By following along to the end, you'll gain the necessary principles needed to start building and managing your own custom applications to streamline your workflow and improve team collaboration. So right away, we're going to go over to the Start Free Trial button right here. Click on it, and here you'll need to put in your business name, create a password, first name, last name, your phone number, and company name. So here we have our business email, our password, which we've created. And of course, it encourages us to use the work email so you can easily collaborate with others in your team on Quickbase. And that's fine. We have our first name and last name, Daniel Smock. And then you have a phone number, which you'll need to put in, and a company name. Then you have to checking the box if you want to be updated on the latest Quickbase news. You could use this if you want. We're going to go ahead now and click on Start My Free Trial. So here we have to select an industry for our first project. Now you can see construction, energy, government. These are different options, but if you don't find anything right here, you can click on something else, or you could decide to skip it. So with something else, we'll be providing some information right here. And it says here, our smart AI builder can help you build a custom app for any industry, enter an industry name, or describe the area of work. So we're going to put in something here. So here we have internal workflow manager for small teams. Click on continue. Great. So right here, we're going to be picking what best describes our project or project goals. We're going to choose task management. Say we're going to choose process improvement, then training. And then we're going to choose lastly goals and strategy. Nice. Click on continue. And here, of course, it says specifically what do you want to track. And so we have assets, people, projects, and of course you could add custom. All items combined can use up to 50 characters. You can add up to 10 items. So we have 3 and we have at least 7 more to add. So let's continue. So as you can see, it's currently initializing our workspace and the setup process will soon be complete for our app. And now you can see that our app is ready, internal workflow manager for small teams, and this is what we actually wanted. Then here you can see that Quickbase has developed an app for us with several tabs. You have the summary, projects, assets, clients, processes, training, goals, users, and tasks. Now at the bottom right corner here, it says your custom app is ready. And you can click on next to select one of the tabs on this dashboard to add more data. So of course you can see internal workflow manager for small teams, and this is an overview. There is a how to use section right here. This is basically the summary aspect of things. And apart from this, you can see your goals and goal status distribution. You can also see projects by status. And this is a nice simple graph. When you scroll down, you can see clients, map of addresses, processes, review dates, etc. Now, what Quickbase has done is it has actually generated a sample data. When we go over to projects, you can see a sample data here. And this is great because it helps you to understand how things can look like when you've filled things up. So of course, for this tutorial, we'll be working with this sample data, but if you follow through with our steps, you'll be having this. But if you want to put in your information, you can come over here and click on delete the sample data. And you can see that anything you've added won't be changed or deleted. So it's basically just deleting your sample data. And this is a quick solution to deleting the sample data because it's just the sample data. But if you want to be more practical with your new Quickbase app, within the app, you can click on new project right here. And here you can see a project form where you can put in the title, the description, start date, end date, status, budget, and everything you need. And this is a project management tool. And we've been able to see how we can actually add a project using this app. And this form has been created automatically using Quickbase because we gave Quickbase some information to create an app. And you get to manage your teams by creating projects as they come. Then when you get to save your project, you'll be able to see it here as an addition by you. Now, of course, everything looks like a preview, and it's just to show you the different things you can find in your project. Now, you're going to go over to this section, just to have a view of all the different projects and description and more details. So we're going to go over here, click on the three dots there, and you can see open report or expand widget. So when you click on the expand widget, it's going to show you everything just like this. But if you don't want to see it like this, you could actually click on the three dots once again and click on open report. And when you do this, it's going to open a new tab. And here you can see everything as you saw it before. So you can choose the option you want. Now here you can see the title, the description. And the good thing about this is it has the frozen columns. So the title stays while you're scrolling through, right? So you can see start date, end date, status, budget, related clients, any other information which is important to the project. Now, because we opened the project here, we're not seeing the tabs we had in the previous tab. When we click on the first tab, we can see that in the initial tab, you can see summary, project assets, clients, etc. And you have the views just like this. So if you want to have an expanded view, all you need to do is to click on the three dots at the top right corner of each section, click on expand widget, and you'll see it in a fuller view. Then of course you have assets. This helps us to track assets across all the clients we're managing. Then you have clients. This provides details such as where the clients are, their email, contact name, company name, map address, and address by country. So this is an info chart, which is really good. So of course, you can see your processes here. You could add new processes. And if you want to see the process based on the title, you can click on the eye icon right here, click on opening a new tab. And because we clicked on the eye icon for employee performance review, you can see the description, standardized process for conducting employee performance reviews. You can see the department, related owner, the last review date, the next review date, and this information can help you visualize the necessary aspects or metrics of a process to help you make right decisions within the company. Now, before we proceed, we'd like to take you through some of the functionalities around these buttons right here. Of course, earlier we talked about deleting the sample data, which came with the AI sampling, and this deletes only the sample data and not all you've added, so you don't need to worry about that. And then you have expand widgets, which of course we've also talked about. You have the option to expand widget, and then you have the expand widgets button right here. When we click on it, it takes us through the different widgets which we have right here under this tab. Then of course you have the shared dashboard. When you click on it, it's going to provide you with a link which you can copy or embed on your own site. So you have the link to copy right here, click on it and it's copied, or you can use the embed code. Then you have the embed options here, which you can choose based on your preference. Then here you can lock or unlock this dashboard. If you click on unlock, you can see that you can make some adjustments to this as you may want it and rearrange it based on the importance of the information you're seeing. After which you can click on the lock again and you cannot do any adjustments to the borders of any of these widgets. Then you have full screen, click on it, and it's going to take over the whole screen. So this is good if you want to use more of your screen's real estate. And then when you're done, you can come over to the top right corner and click on it again. That's the opposite button of full screen to take it back down right here. And so when you go over here, you have the star icon where you can have your favorites and recents, your alerts. If you need any help, you can click through this button. And then you have your profile and preferences. When you click on it, you can see your name. And then you can see your email, your profile, the option to sign up now or sign out. Of course, we're in, so it only makes sense to sign out if you want to. And you can see the current app. And your role is as an administrator, depending on what you have right here in your own version. Then you have personal notifications and reports. This is where you get to set parameters related to notifications and reports. Then right here, you can add a new record in any table. So if you want to add a new record in any table, you can click on this. and you can choose which table you'd like to add a record to. So for example, we're currently on the processes. You can click on plus, click on processes, and then of course you could find this page, which we've seen before, where you can add more details to your process. Then of course you could go ahead and click on save. There is also a drop down. You can say save and keep working, or click on save and new if you'd like to save this one and add another. Then you have the option to click on save and view. And when we go back, one more thing we'd like to show you is what you have at the top left area. So you can click on this icon right here. You can see apps, pipelines, exchange, fast filled solutions, and admin console. Of course, we're currently on the internal workflow manager for small teams apps, and you can click on the apps button if you'd like to make new applications, pipelines, or exchange. So at this point, we're happy to have showed you the step-by-step guide on how you can use Quickbase to build custom business applications, as we did in this one for an internal workflow manager for small teams. So go ahead and create yours by using the Quickbase AI without writing any line of code. We've taken you through the core functionalities of Quickbase, the functionalities of the apps that have been created, and of course at this point you're possibly thinking of what more you could do with it with the principles we've provided in this tutorial. We hope you can go ahead and have a success in creating and building your own custom business applications here on Quickbase without writing code. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.